It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Colts and the Raiders coming up next.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Richardson looking to throw this. And this one is incomplete.
The third down is a key down in any game you play. A third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Richardson working from the gun. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Off play action. Richardson finding Pierce on a crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Richardson to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Richardson looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. 3rd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 2nd and 9. Brings up 2nd and 9. Throwing, Duggan. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Here's Duggan to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Duggan. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And this time he will get in. Touchdown Raiders.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half. Not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now it's Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. At the 26-yard line. Duggan now to throw. The kidder here, it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. It's now 3rd down and 6. Duggan looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Duggan. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. At the 41-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Opting to run again here with White. Dances by him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 33 in the first. You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call, but here's always the question. How many times do we see the big runs and a guy pats his helmet and says, take me out? Why would you go out when you've got a chance to get it again and score?
White will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off with a touchdown run by Zamir White. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Operating from the gun, Richardson. That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
Now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Zamir White returning to the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Raiders heading out to take over. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Doug going to look to throw this. Short throw caught by Bowers. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A final shot before the half. Richardson lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We were treated to a fine first half from running back J.K. Dobbins. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
White, he'll try the left side. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
White going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the handoff, it's Loudy. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Richardson looking to throw this. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming. From the shotgun, Richardson. That's going to be caught by Downs. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. The gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
But look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Richardson to throw. That escapes the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air with Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Touchdown, Colts! Alec Pierce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Indy offense ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Richardson working from the gun. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Richardson. Quick slant caught by Pierce. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Here's 3rd and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Richardson looks to throw once more.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
Now Richardson.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Richardson.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Richardson.
This pass left side to Downs.
He'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Back to throw now on first down.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already.
He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. That's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Duggan looking to throw.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So Richardson and the Colts now
down by 15. 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Richardson.
A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And the Raiders have got him.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Richardson to throw it. Finding Pittman. And he's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now he's free to midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Holding offense.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. It just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Duggan. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Here's 2nd down. Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now Richardson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Tyree Wilson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Las Vegas, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. They go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.